Okay, welcome back. So, hey, and thank you for everyone that is come and joining and watching it on this. This is the first episode, I think, of this year. I think I could be wrong. I think I did I upload on the New Year's Eve? I want to say, that I think I might have. Maybe, but maybe that was my comeback. But this is the official starting video of 2026, which I'm actually really excited for, and kind of late, I feel like, because by the time I'm filming this, what's today? Say it's like the 25th of January. So ideally, this should have been like filmed like three weeks ago, or like 2 weeks ago at most. But reason being is that life got crazy. Like, no joke, life got crazy. I was in a lot of pain. And I, the year did not start great for me health wise. Like, we were down bad with a cold, like a really bad cold. My stomach was playing up, which I'll I'll get into my stomach issues because that she's a bit dodgy. She's not okay. There's a reason why we are gluten-free babes. Not by choice. When I tell you, not by choice. Not by choice. If I could go back to eat. Sorry, my salsa. If I could go back and eat gluten freely with no no kind of pain, no kind of excessive like paranormal type of bloats, I would do it. I miss gluten. Like to have oh to like my food shops not be like triple the price than like my friends' food shops is my dream. But here we go. Beggars cannot be choosers. So this is my first episode. Today I'm gonna be doing something pretty exciting. I thought I could do my vision board for 2026 with you guys. Cause this was something that I've always wanted to do like in person in real life, because all the other times before I've done vision boards, but they've just been like on my iPad online. But I'm like, I really want to make one in person, and I thought, why not? Why not do I just do it? And I was like, I really want to do it with you guys as well, because hopefully I can like sync this video back, and then I can react to this video back towards the end of this year when I do it, and we can see if I actually did it and stuff. And one thing I want to be really clear with my vision board as well this year is that I kind of been more realistic. Yeah, I want to say that I've been more realistic with my goals as well for this year, because I feel like what I've done in the past vision boards and past kind of expectations that I have of myself in the new year is that I kind of, not to say that it was like unachievable, because it was definitely like achievable, but I think I put a lot of pressure on myself to fit the exact type of pressure, um in the sense that like I've got to be consistently getting A's, or like A's, like consistently going to the gym all the time, consistent like, and that's actually one of the things I'm going to talk about later on this mood board. But I think just like I'll look at the picture of like, let's say it's me traveling and it has to have like the exact interior and the exact thing and like that exact and like so nichely down, which is like totally okay if you guys out there are watching this and that's how you do your vision board. It's totally okay. But I felt a pressure to fit it in with the type of aesthetic, even when it came down to that kind of 6 months down the line. And I thought, I ain't really feeling this anymore. Like, I don't feel like this is me. I don't feel like this is something that I want in my life, or want I want to look like that, or I want to dress like that. Like, I feel like we're all constantly evolving and changing, which I think is something really key when like you're doing vision boards, is that always be open to change, because you also don't know what life will throw at you, which is something that I learned big time in 2024. 2023 as well, actually, to be honest, a little bit, but 2024 definitely. And being in my single gal, in my solitude era of my life, I have definitely, I've clocked in. I've I've clocked in. I've tuned in. So, without further ado, I'm gonna get started. So, I'm starting off, and this is also to the people who are listening to this on Spotify without the video. I will quickly describe all the photos that I have, and so then at least you guys have an idea of what I'm putting on. But I kind of feel like I bought, I don't know if that looks, maybe actually this could work. I kind of did all these photos a bit like, how do I explain this? I did like the photos like in a way where I was like, right, that kind of looks like it'll fit. I have done no measurements for this, so it's fine. I've got my scissors, I got my Pritt stick because of the stationary obsessed baddies who I went to secondary school with, aka Naja. And Mia, you might know as well. And Shannon. You would definitely know my stationary obsession, which we don't openly talk about because I'm embarrassed of her. But I've got my Pritt stick, I've got my scissors. I even bought these because I used to have these actually. These Sharpie metallic pens, great for dark surfaces. Because I was gonna get a white one, and then I saw they did black in the craft shop, and I thought, I like the little black one. She's very seductive. She's very cute. So I think I will take her home with me. And they had a massive sale on, so I was like, slay. And then I saw that they had these pens, and it reminded me so much of when I was a kid because my mum used to buy me quite a few Sharpies, and I remember like loving them. And then I remember that they did them like they come up greatly on black surfaces. So that is the plan. And I think I've just lost the silver, but it's okay. Knowing me. Anyway, so the first image is, it's kind of blurry, but I made it that way, and it's of a couple and they're kissing. And right, I thought I'm gonna start off with this one just because I want to get it out of the way, and I'm not gonna cringe myself way down the line because I'm like, when I watch this back, I'm gonna be like, no. But yeah, I've been single for nearly 2 years now. Yeah, I want to say nearly 2 years. I honestly haven't really been keeping track, to be honest. And basically, kind of the reason why I put this down is that I'm thinking that for once in my life, which is like every single day, if you know me from my flatmates, but I'm actually gonna start being serious about looking to find someone. Because right, and I'm gonna go through this all really quickly in a nutshell because I really want to do like a whole separate episode on this. But basically, I backstory, which I think I have mentioned on here before, but I cannot remember because your girl had a fat break. When I mean a fat break, she just planted off the face of the earth. But I had a breakup and I lost my brother at the same time, and that really fucked me up. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. But that really fucked me up. And basically, I've just done a lot of healing since then. Like, I've gone on dates, I've put myself out there, and I've not really felt like I've met the right person for me. Like, I feel like I fit a lot of, it's a much more of those kind of moments where I'm exactly what the guy wants, but the guy isn't exactly what I want. And that's not even me coming down to looks as well. Like, I don't want to like kind of put it out there and be like, oh, it's just all like looks, like she only thinks about looks. Like, no, it's not really like that at all. Honestly, it's more about things that we have in common. I feel like sometimes people in just general, and I used to be like this a lot as well, where you can get really, really, really excited to meet people and stuff that you don't really think about things like like things that you have in common. Like I don't want having I for people it's fine if they want to have one or two things in common with their partner or their relationship, and that's totally fine for them. But for me, no, I cannot do that. No, 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 not around here. Um, like I like not for it just to be music. I want it to be music. I want it to be. Like I'm so into spirituality. Like I want a little meditation man. I want a little spiritual hippie man. Like a lot of a lot of things that I'm also interested in. Like we don't have just one thing in common. We have a lot of things in common. So that is probably one of the main objectives. And also, to be honest, I'm waiting for marriage as well, which I don't know if I've mentioned here as well. I might have, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm waiting for marriage. So that's also been a massive blunder and a lot of kind of getting to know people purely because they don't want that, and that's totally fine. Like I'm really not the type to kind of go around people and tell them like, oh, why do you want that for? Or, I don't crack open a Bible and preach into their faces and try and brainwash them to think a different way, because I really don't. Like, honest to God, I couldn't care less about what people. Sorry, I don't know why I'm going on to the whole tangent of my opinions of people who have sex before marriage, but yeah, I couldn't really care. If you want to do that, you do you. I'm not one to judge. Don't really care. But for me personally, I really found that a struggle to kind of connect with people, because a lot of the kind of interactions I have constantly have in my life before I got into relationships and dating and stuff is this kind of like people wanting me more for my body than my brain, and like for me, and they just saw that they saw it with lust in their eyes. They saw it with bad intentions, in my opinion. So I kind of just want to try, hopefully, and find someone that I can hopefully fall in love with by the end of the year. But I don't want to talk too much more about this because it will definitely cringe me out. But, well, cringe me out in terms of like me wanting love. But yeah, I think I might like a boyfriend. I think I'm ready now. Because I was on dating apps. I think I'm still on a dating app. I hate it, I'll be honest. And I don't mind. It was no diss to the people before and stuff, but I really wasn't in the right place. Like when people would bless them, when they would really be like wanting to pursue me, I'd be like, look, I'm really sorry, but I don't think I'm going to be the greatest girlfriend. I can't lie. And I love being a girlfriend. I miss being a girlfriend, I'll be honest. But I don't think I'm gonna be the nicest person to you. Because when I lost my brother and all of the other kind of environmental factors that were going on around me really shaped me up. And I was like, okay, this is something that has affected me deeply. Like, and it would to anyone, to be honest. But yeah, it was just something, one of those things where I was like, when I started putting myself out there, I thought, no. Or I was like, oh, like, I've got to tell them about my brother, and like just overthinking it and kind of self-sabotaging it for myself for a little while. And then I kind of had a break from like the whole dating app thing, and I was like, right, I need to work on myself, because that's just not nice. That is not cute. That is not healthy. We do not do that around here. So had a working on myself moment, which is also why I left. And then yeah, I'm back. So yeah, I really like to hope that I find someone this year. And hopefully it all goes to plan. Hopefully. But yeah, so I'm gonna start with this one. I feel like I really hope I haven't done all these photos like too small, but we'll space them. So my next photo is basically a picture of a driving certificate. Like I've passed my driving test, and there's a very nice car in the background of it. And the car is like, it's not like the outside of the car, it's just inside of the car, and it's just a kind of perspective of the passenger holding their driving test certificates. And one thing about this is that I've started to learn how to drive, which I never thought I would at this moment of my life, I'll be honest. and that's purely due to financial reasons. Like I kind of what's the word? I prioritize other um things in my life, like rent and just moving to uni and living expenses, that I didn't really feel the drive to learn how to drive, just because I was like, yeah, I'll do it one day. But just living in London and having being so blessed to be born in a country where our transport system is it's very, very advanced compared to a lot of other places in the world. I definitely have taken advantage of that. And it wasn't until I moved to my university, and where my university is now, where I had to spend the summer here pretty much working because of my job. And don't get me wrong, I love my job, but my job also made me realize that you really need a car to survive here. Like, you can get the bus and you can walk, and that is definitely very beautiful as well. Like, the journeys here are so pretty by walk, by bus, and by train even. But when it was during the summer and being on the university campus, um, it definitely was very deserted. Bearing in mind, like, the buses wouldn't really come as much, and if they did, then they would just get cancelled. Um, so it was like in my head, I need to learn to drive. And bless and shout out to all of my work colleagues, because honestly, I owe them 700 billion lifts on this planet, bless them, because they'd always like pick me up and drive me off home from work. So I was like, you know what, I need to learn to drive. So then I basically worked until December, and then I was like, right, I'll set up all this money, so then I'll start driving lessons. So I'm very excited now because I have learning to drive, and I've done like 2 lessons already. Gonna do my third one, and I'm very excited. I'm very much more better than I thought it would be. Like, I generally thought I was gonna crash. I can't lie. I generally thought I was gonna crash. I generally thought like, oh, like my driving instructor was gonna be like to me like, my, you're not it. You're not. I don't. I think we might need a bit more time. But yeah, they're only telling me to try and see to book my test. Because obviously there is a massive backlog as well. So which is a good sign. Because yeah, I'm very, very excited, and hopefully I pass first time. I mean, if I don't pass first time, it happens. It happens. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and bitch and moan and complain about it. Like, that's life. It happens. You get me? But yeah, I really hope that I could, when I do pass, I am financially abundant to be able to afford a car, or maybe get a car on my own. I'm not sure if I do generally want a car on my own just yet in my life. Like, I would love one, but I annoyingly, I like, for myself at least, to have nice taste. So it definitely just depends on like my financial and my budgeting. Um and after I leave this uni, I'm gonna go back to London. So it's like, also thinking theoretically, like, even if I do have a car, will I just will I just not ever use it because I'm always in London? Like, just little things like that. Like, I'm kind of self conscious about. But I've always thought of like maybe hiring a car if I want to go out and see my friends, or like drive my friends around and stuff like that. So I'm not putting too much pressure. Like, as I said before at the start of the video, I don't want to put pressure on myself. But I wanna definitely pass my driving test. That is like the picture in the hand. And then I maybe car is pending. Car is a probably, is a possibly, not a probably. I don't have that much money, so we'll see about the car situation. My next one is kind of tied with another one. So I have put kind of 2 pictures. I'm gonna start with this one actually. So this is like a black and white photo, and it has 2 helium balloons that have basic 21, and it's a girl pouring, I want to say, wine, rosé, some kind of alcoholic drink. Um, I'm turning 21 this year, which I never actually thought I would get here. I can't lie. Like when Billie Eilish, I think she said like 21 took a lifetime or something like that. Like I feel her in the song Skinny when she says that, I think. Or like even I think she wrote a song as well called Getting Older as well. And like I never really felt like I never really got what she meant when she was talking about like that kind of song. Like I obviously understood what she was saying, but I could never like sit there and totally relate to it or like be like, oh yeah, definitely. Um, but no, now I sit here and I get it. I get it. Like I definitely didn't see myself. Like I if you could tell 16-year-old Mara, she would have not envisioned what I was doing at 21. Like I could not envision what I was doing right at this point in my life. But yeah, I'm turning 21. I'm kind of excited. My birthdays are always a very dodgy time with me, purely as I just said before, like I've lost my brother. So I don't really like to put much attention now on my birthdays. My birthdays are quite sad for me. I feel like I've done that a bit wonky. Oh no, it's okay. But yeah, my birthday is something where it's a kind of a dodgy subject. Like my friends know, like you know, they'll ask me, but we don't push the conversation. We definitely don't. But yeah, like my birthday itself is pretty sad. I can't lie. She is cry. I am a crier on my birthday. Um, but yeah, I think being out. I think if you have like ever lost your twin, I think on your birthday specifically, like I feel you because I was a twin too. So, and I am technically still a twin. I shouldn't keep saying that, but it's something that I'm still trying to learn how I feel about grasping myself with my birthday. Um, so yeah, I just don't want to kind of channel as much like hatred, hurt on it because my last birthday when I turned 20, that was like my first birthday with my brother, and that was pretty hard for me, my family, and other people in my life as well. And yeah, I definitely had some very big emotions on that day, and so I just kind of want it to be a bit more like not too much like anger. I think is the right emotion to use and all. I don't really know how to describe that one. It's one thing that I'm still learning, and I don't know if I'll be able to kind of give a direct answer. To be honest, maybe I will. But yeah, 21 feels like a lifetime, and I feel like I've lived a lifetime for sure. So yeah, that is 21. But I really like the kind of vibe of it. I don't know, like to me, it just screams like classy, elegant, like silver and black and gold and chrome. And as you can see from, I don't know if you can see from my nails, but I got like chrome silver cat eye on them, and I absolutely love. And I'm honestly craving. I think my theme maybe for my friends this year might be Renaissance by Beyonce. Because if anyone knows that album of me, that album, she is my life. I remember when I first listened to it in like I think it came out 2022, 2023, and I thought, oh my god, it was like something like wake up inside of me. Like when I first heard Renaissance and the title tracks of I'm That Girl, Cozy, Alien Superstar, Plastic Off the Sofa, I was like I generally thought, oh my god, this is like this felt like me. Like it felt like me, and I remember like going to the concert with my mum in the summer of like the spring summer of 2023, and just the whole vibes, and oh, I get emotional, but I'm not even joking. Renaissance makes me so thankful about a lot of things, and it really helps me through a lot of dark times, and also has a little soft spot to my brother as well. Like his favorite song was "America Has a Problem" off the album, and he absolutely loved that song, especially with the Kendrick version as well. So I'm like, it even was like my brother approved, so it makes me feel a bit closer when I listen to Renaissance. Like Renaissance, she's like girl. But the next kind of picture kind of correlates with it, and it's a duo. It's a duo mindset with this picture. So this picture here is of a very very beautiful girl. I'm guessing in this picture it's her birthday, and she has a very, very beautiful cake. It's white and it's got like very, very long candles, and I love the long candles on cakes. And all her friends around her have sparklers and have their phones, and they look so happy, and she looks so happy. And like, as I was saying with like how I want to feel on my birthday this year, I want to feel a bit more like that. Like, I'm not kind of totally dissing out the sadness because I definitely know that that will always still be there. And I definitely know that that's something that will never go away with each birthday. But I want to smile a bit more, I think, on my birthday this year, because it's not every day a girl turns 21, and um, you know, I just want to kind of be more happier, um, a little bit on my birthday this year. So yeah, and I also want like the sparklers in the photo that they have, because I think that's actually really really cool. Like I'm thinking maybe hopefully if God and my brother and money is on my side this year with my job as well, studying as well, like I'm able to kind of like a rooftop bar or some kind of pub vibe or something. I really want to book something out. I want to go a bit big. I want to go a bit out there with my birthday. So with my friends at least. So I really hope that I can like have a little sparkle. That's such a good idea that I want to do for my birthday. And I've always wanted to be surprised for my birthday. And it like again like it ties in with like the boyfriend aspect. Like a boyfriend of mine has never made it to my birthday. Never. Never. So I low-key hope that if I ever do get a boyfriend this year, I hope he makes it to my birthday. Because the amount of stuff that I've given to boys on their birthdays, but I've not ever got anything back because nothing has ever made it to my birthday, and my birthday's in April, so I like to know what it's like to have a boyfriend on my birthday, which is very sad. I don't know if it's a sad thing to say, but it's a bit funny to me how I never have a boyfriend on my birthday. So I love like to experience that, and I love to have like a surprise party. Like, if my friends, if you're watching this, please plan me a surprise party. Please. Always wanted one. But yeah, I also want to be as well going and celebrating my friends' birthdays as well, which is why I also have to like that's my second intention behind this photo. Like I want to be the friends behind her, like hyping their girl up with the sparklers. Like I have a lot of friends' birthdays this year, and a lot of them are turning 21 actually, and I'm really really excited. I think one of my really really good friends, she's doing a Hamilton themed birthday party. Like we're all dressing up as the cast from Hamilton. I'm going as Peggy, which I was so excited. So I'm very much also excited to be celebrating my friends' birthdays, seeing them smile, seeing them awake, like all of it. I'm super, 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 super excited. So yeah, like that is the intention behind it. And I also worked at a cake shop for like nearly 2.5 years of my life. So I really want to I don't really want to, obviously I really want a cake, but I really want to get that gluten-free cake because I used to solemnly swear that I never buy their cakes again after I left. Just because I think they're overpriced. I don't think they're very much worth their money. I'll be honest. They're beautiful cakes and they're beautifully and they're really good. But I don't think with how it's all kind of done. I don't think they're like I don't think they're £6 worth it. I don't even know if they're £6, but I won't be surprised if they are £6. So yeah, I just don't think they're worth it. But they do gluten free really, really, really well, and I've had a gluten free cupcake from them, and it's absolutely amazing. So that will probably be the place where I get my birthday cake this year. I can't lie. Purely because it's gluten free and the gluten free cakes are busting. But saying that though, I've seen in like Sainsbury's, especially they have some really beautiful cakes that are gluten free. So I might give that a try too. Maybe I'm not too sure, but they do really nice gluten free cakes there. So I'm gonna be splashing the cash out. So if anyone wants cake advice, I can tell you because I've definitely tried, definitely tried them all. Trust me. And going on to that as well with like my friends and stuff, I have this photo and it's kind of low lit, which is a bit annoying, but it looked vibey on Pinterest when I took the photo out. And it's rich. It's got like basically in the background, it's got basically a bunch of friends and they've got snacks. They might be playing a game, I think maybe. And they're all hanging out. Like the whole interior of the place is so such my vibe. Like it's very got like, quite a few plants, got like bean cushions in the floor. There's some like little spiritual things going on there. I'm like, oh, such a bit of me, and it just has rich in family. And that's what I mean. Like when I mean like rich in family, I mean not just obviously my maternal and my blood family, but then also in like my friendships and you know I like leaving. Obviously, this is like my final year of uni this year, and like obviously, I'm like right next door to my friends. Like I literally live with like my best friends, and like you know, there is no kind of bedtime at uni. Like you're practically just living your best life. I can't lie. Like in around your friends and or just kind of experiencing just life without having someone be on your case all the time. There's like this kind of level of freedom which I just love about being here at uni. And obviously when I go back home, I'm not saying that I won't have that freedom, but I'm going to say like obviously the environment is just so different because one, you're home, but two, it's like you'll never get these time back with your friends, I feel like, for a very long time in your life. And so I really want to just kind of soak up all the memories with my friends this year. And that's not me saying that I'll never see them again, because obviously I will see them again. Like, but I hope if I pass my driving test, then I will see them again. But but it's kind of like I want to make the most of the memories here. And I think I'm not going to be living in Canterbury again in my life for like at least I can't see myself ever living here again. Not to say that it's a whole bad place, but I just don't really feel like I'm gonna be here again. But yeah, it's like I want to make sure that I spend like time with my friends. I do stuff that I just haven't had the chance the last 2 years to do, and just make really good memories and everything, and just have a great, just have a good final last year, and be very solid in my friendships. And moving on, so I've put basically, I've merged them together, and basically one on the left side is a picture of the Bible with a cross on it, and then the other side is a picture of the Bhagavad Gita, which is like a Hindu, their kind of version of the Bible, if you want to call it, um, book with the prayer beads. And I really want to get more connected with my faith this year, which is a wild thing to say because I've always really just been interested in religion a bit, especially in the last, I want to say 2 years. Like I've started to get really interested in it, and like just like not even like looking, oh, I want to like be a part of a faith. It's more just educating myself about different faiths. Like I was a little bit interested in it, but I've not like took out time of it and stuff. So I really want to kind of connect with both of my faiths because I grew up pretty much Hindu and Christian in ways, and I bit controversial obviously, but and I know it might rack up people's opinions in the comments, but like I believe in two faiths and I practice two faiths. Um, so it's kind of like I really want to kind of read more into both of those faiths, um, and explore all of that as well. So currently finished the Gita in last summer, and I'm currently working on the Bible at the moment. And I really want to kind of find like a really nice Bible study as well with girls and nice Gita studies, because I find Bible studies that I've done, I feel like I don't like how it's just like, right, let's just turn to page 20, chapter Psalms, like, I don't know, Psalms chapter 2, verse 10. Read that aloud. What does that mean to you? Moving on to like a whole different chapter, and I'm like, there's so much more in this, and you just skip over it. Like, and I'm not saying that in a mean way or in a bad way, but it's like, or like in a bad intentional way. But I'm like, I would love to just like spend more time with just Psalms itself, and like I'm very much the type of person like I really get, like I don't like to skip to like one chapter to the next chapter. Like I like to like let's focus on Psalms today, and we're just gonna take a couple of big kind of teachings from Psalms, and we're gonna explore that as well. Like that's how I like to do it, which I figured out by going to quite a few Bible studies. And the Gita is a bit different. The Gita I read on my own, and like really like the oh my god, I just like done that upside down. Anyway, I'm an actual idiot. But like with the Gita as well, like I don't want to just like read it and then like not apply it to daily life, because I feel like it's such a philosophical book, and I really want to kind of try and adapt more of the kind of teachings and the intentionals and the morals that it lives by in my day-to-day life, and as well as with the Bible as well. Like I really want to take those intentions and really practice it and implement them in my own daily life, because I feel like we as human beings and we as people, we can definitely go through these studies, we can read our Bible, but we're not processing it. Like we're not actively going by our day and thinking, yeah, like I'm gonna really like think about this and try to implement this story or something into my everyday, or like if it correlates. And I don't feel like people do that much, so that's something that I really want to work on as well. And I would love to hopefully finish the Bible this year, because that book is long, that book is chunky, and the Gita was long as well, so that took me quite a long time. But look, the whole summer. So if I put my craft to it, who knows? Who knows, guys? We might finish it. So, oh my god, I have not laid this out correctly. Okay, I'm gonna put her here. So, the next picture is kind of dedicated to my brother. So, this is a picture of a very, very beautiful tattoo that someone, I want to say, I can't actually tell. I think this might be on their upper arm, just above their elbow. And it's basically a tattoo, and it has like one side is like a wing, and the other side is also a wing, but it's like in flowers, and it has a date of something and the time of something, or the date to something, I'm guessing. It says, "With brave wings, she flies," and then on the caption as well, it says, "For me, for my angel in the sky." Um, and for me, I kind of want to get a tattoo of my brother this year. So, oh my god, my glue stick just dropped. Bear with me. So, basically, this year I kind of want to get my brother tattoo done. So, I wanted to get my brother tattoo done since he passed away. And if anyone knows of South Asian mothers, gosh, it is like tattoos were not a big thing in my household. Girl, I am the rebel, so I am getting my tattoo. But the thing is, it's not like I'm scared of getting my tattoo. It's more I just want to make sure it just feels like right. It feels like me. So I'm getting one of my friends to also help me design it a bit. But this is a design which I found which is very, very up my street. So I'm trying to implement, and I've done a kind of a few quick sketch drawings of basically of this tattoo. Not the tattoo exactly, but very similar to it, which I'm gonna get placed on the top right of my back. And people ask me, why do you want it there? Because and this is just me personally, but I don't really want to get a tattoo where it's like right in someone's face. And when I mean face, I mean I don't want to get a tattoo which is like it's on my neck or it's on my arm. And obviously people are gonna ask about it, and I don't really want people to ask me about like the meaning of my tattoos, that are very very personal to me. So it's the fact that if it's on like the right side of my back, like half the time we're in winter and it's cold and I'm wearing this jumper and I'm gonna see it. And then when it is summer and I'm wearing like a cami vest and shorts, yeah, you can ask me then. But like I'm not gonna be like totally like go against it, but I don't really want it to be something where it's like always the first like kind of conversation with people. Like I want that to be like it's kind of like when you enter a room and you have your coat on, and when you get comfortable, you take your coat off. It's one of those things. It's like I want to be wearing my cardigan, be wearing my jumper, but if I get comfortable, if it gets a bit too hot, I'll take it off, and then yeah, it's okay. But yeah, I'm still not certain. Like I am certain with like the back placement. I'm certain with the kind of vibe that I want to go with. It's just like kind of designing it. That I want to just make sure that I get it right, and I will look at it when I'm in my 30s and when I'm in my 40s, and I'm like, oh yeah, I still love the tattoo. I still love the way that it was drawn. I love the way that it was done on me. Like yeah. So hopefully, if I get my life together a bit, we can get my tattoos on this year. Which would be very very nice to do. And then that will obviously prompt me to start doing all my other tattoos, which I cannot wait because your girl, she wants to be tatted up. I mean, I'm joking, like not crazily tatted, but I do want a few tattoos, but definitely not this year. Maybe in the next couple of years. And going on to that, we have a silhouette of a very very gorgeous girl, with a graduate gown on with flowers because hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, your girl's gonna graduate this year. I mean, I'm in my third year and I've gotten about like 6 months to uni ends, and that is the plan for this year. We are gonna graduate, girls. Like I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna be living my life, my best life on graduation. I'm gonna be eating at a very very nice restaurant on graduation. Like graduation is gonna be a very very nice day, basically. So that is my plan for this year. Or like I just like I don't really know what's much to say. I just want to make sure that I graduate this year. Well, can we put her? We can put her here. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure that we graduate this year. I'm gonna make sure of it. We are gonna graduate this year. There's gonna be nothing stopping me from graduating this year because why should that? Literally. Hopefully, there's nothing that will stop me. But yeah. Okay. I'm just trying to place this out. But yeah, hopefully I graduate with a 2-1 at least. Touch wood. And then when I tell you, I cannot wait to walk in a cathedral. Like it's gonna be so pretty. It's gonna be so pretty, and walking in that cathedral, and gonna get all the photos with all my friends, which is gonna be so lovely. Honestly, can't wait. And not even just like all my friends, but like just the vibes, like the buzz of it, like sitting there, for your name to be called out. Like I just can't wait. So I'm very very excited to graduate uni. And the next photo is basically it's like a meditation room. I want to say it's got loads of candles, it's got like a gong in there, which is kind of cool. A ladder, I don't know why. A couple of crystals. It's got a bean book and maybe like a mantra on the page. I'm not really sure, but it says in my spiritual happy era, and I really as well as like the God subject I was just referring to earlier, I really really want to get much more in my spiritual era. I want to go back to yoga. I used to do yoga classes when I was younger, like when I was 13 and going onwards, and I then stopped doing it. And I can't really give you a valid reason why. Like lockdown happened, and then after lockdown, I went back kind of, and then I didn't go back. And I really want to get back into doing yoga more again and go to my yoga classes and everything. So that is what I aspire to do this year, is to not only get back into my spiritual practices mentally, but then also physically. Like, I love a hike. So I really want to get back into hiking again. I really want to get back into meditation, so much more meditation. I did not meditate half as much as I'd like to last year, and your girl, we saw the effects of it decline rapidly. So I really, really want to get more back into it again. I really want to be, like, as I said, committed and dedicated to it and the craft of it. There is some beautiful hills where I am at uni, so I really want to wake up one morning, get up, and hike to one of those hills and do a really, really nice meditation there, because I think that'd be really, really cool. The next photo kind of linked to the birthday vibes, but it's basically it's basically a girl wearing like this off the shoulder maxi dress, all black. Basically, I have this black off the shoulder dress, which literally looks like the Princess Diana dress, which I also want to make a TikTok with all my friends of that, because it'd be really, really funny. And I kind of just want this tangent where I'm just gonna buy clothes where like I might not. I mean, and this is all in proportion, by the way. I'm not gonna like mass buy just like loads of fast fashion, because I really am not a fan of that at all. But I'm just gonna. I thought, oh, I love this dress. I love the look of this dress. It's classy, it's elegant, it's simple. It's just, oh, bit of me. And I have nowhere to go with this dress. Like, nowhere. Like, I bought it with no intention of where I'm gonna wear it to. I might wear it for my birthday. Who knows? But I want to actually have something to wear this dress to this year. Um, I've always thought it was a very, very beautiful dress to wear in like a very classy date night, like a suit and tie, black tie event with like my partner or something like that. Like, I think that would be such a really, really, really beautiful vibe. Um, but who knows? I really want to just wear that dress out and take some really, really beautiful photos to put on my Instagram, because why not? So hopefully this year, this dress actually makes it out of the wardrobe and she's not locked in there for the end of time. So yeah. And oh, I should have gone back to this. But yeah, again with my spiritual hippie era, there's a picture of me in a yoga class. Well, not me, but a picture of a yoga class. So that is the right that is gonna be us this year. Gotta get back on track. And I recently started a book as well called The Christian Yoga, which is basically a Christian guy doing yoga. I think, and I've already just started it, and he is very interesting in the way that he thinks about God and the world, and I will see if I like it. I have a friend that lives in America, and I think he's very much interested in it. So I said to him that I'll read it, and I'll let him know what it's about, because as well as me, it literally cost me £1. Like, I was in a charity shop and I was just having a look at the spiritual section, and it just kind of like intrigued me. And I was like, why not? I love the little spiritual section of that charity bookshop, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get there. Like, I bought a palm reading book from it. It's so cool. So, and kind of spirituality linked us, cultural as well, is that it's basically henna or mendi, as other people preferably call it, and it's on this girl's toes, on their feet. But I really want to actually get into doing mendi better and just more like onto it. So I've like done a few little like stuff on my hands, not anything too drastic, but I really, really want to do mendi properly. And I really want to learn as well. I mean, I know a lot of people are just self-taught with mendi, and it's just kind of something that will just come to them. But I would love to get taught by someone like a bride, like the bridal ones. Like, I really want to know, like, how did you get into it? How did you get learning it? Like, I really want to learn like all the bridal stuff, because I can't lie, like, the bridal stuff should be so normalized of it being just everyday people have that kind of mehndi and henna on, because I honestly, that is what I will do. I will just have that mehndi and henna on all the time. Like the bridal stuff, like I love it. Like I just want it all the time, like everything like that. And it's just so beautiful and it's so naturally and it's so pretty. So I really want to try and get much more into my henna this year. So that's my little hobby, I think. That will be 2026 as well. And I also want a gap filler, which is why I put this in here, because I'm like, we're gonna make sure we get this year. But this is a beautiful, beautiful girl. And it's not really about the girl, to be honest, but it's more about her gap filler, because she's got very pretty gap filler. And I've seen some gap fillers online of people wear them, and you can tell they don't have a gap. Like, as a girl who has a gap, I know your gap is, you do not have a gap, because it will go a bit over it. So I really want to like get a grill of a gap filler this year, which I think really cool. And I'm not too sure what color. I think I might go for gold. But I might go for silver too. I'm not really too sure, to be honest. So we'll see. We'll definitely see what I get. But yeah, I also really like the shape of her gap as well. So that is also something that we're gonna get. And then I think this is the last one, if I'm not mistaken. But this is basically a picture with a girl flashing her cash, and it says, "I'm a magnet for wealth and prosperity." And this year, I really, really want to be making my money. 2024 was the year that I was making money. 2025 was the year I'm making money. 2026 will be the year that I'm also making lots and lots of money. Like, obviously, I'm not like I'm not like heavily money driven, but I really, really want to kind of go on some trips this year, and I haven't included it on here purely just not put myself the pressure of it. Obviously for financial reasons, because as I said, like anything can happen to you or to loved ones and just things in your life in general. But I really want to just save up a lot of money this year, so then I can just kind of do all the stuff that I want to do once I graduate and once I start like looking for actual work, because believe me, the UK job market is no joke. So yeah, that is just one of the things that I really, really aspire to do. So that is it, really. I want to say, like, this is, I think we're done. But this is my 2026 vision board. I think I should write this down. I might do this. What color should I use? I've got rose gold and I did have a silver, but I do not know where she went. So, oh well, silver. I might do the gold, and I'm gonna write down my 2026 vision boards. Yay! Also, thank you to everyone that was watched this, because it must have been a freaking drag to watch me waffle about every single picture. We left enough space. We've just fit it in. I might bold it. Make it look a bit fancy. With the rose gold. I feel like rose gold is like, when is such 2016. And the thing is, right, I see everyone like on TikTok and just social media at the moment, like doing this whole nostalgia for 2016. Sorry. And I'm just like, everyone is like nostalgizing over it, but I'm like, where is the rose gold comeback from this? Like, rose gold put everyone in a chokehold. Like, where is the rose gold? Like, I wanna know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on my socials. as you should already be doing. But yeah, see you next time.